Guys, you are now watching a clip from the Fellas podcast. You can listen to the full podcast exclusively on Spotify for free. So make sure to head over there, leave us a 5-star rating if you enjoyed, and follow the podcast.
So yeah, the villa was good. What did we do? We got there, we played some 7-a-side football. Then the next day we went to Ocean Beach.
Oh yeah, of course.
We had to go to Ocean Beach. I feel like anytime you go to Ibiza...
Just like a one and done, you have to do it.
You have to do it. And shout out to Big Wayne, man, because he hooked it up.
Did he plug it?
Yeah, it wasn't free. Like we paid for it all.
Yeah.
But he got us like the best table in the place. And, he was really accommodating for everything. So big up Wayne. But yeah, I think if there's the most footage, because there was a lot of fans there, they were filming a lot of shit going down there. So that was already out there. And I think there's TikToks.
I have seen a bit of that. You did the spray party.
The spray party, yeah.
How many bottles of champagne was that?
I think so. Well, we did it twice. So the first one, we all just got it in, and it was really good fun. And then just as it was winding down, it was like 7 p.m. The place shut till like 8. We were there like, right, okay, it's sort of chilling out, ready to go. And JJ's like, no, we're not leaving just yet. He's like, I want to do one more, but this time I want to give every table in Ocean Beach 2 bottles.
Oh, okay.
So he was there like, because last time it was just us and we were spraying and, there were some people around and they were getting involved, but it still felt like the whole place wasn't involved. And it feels a little bit wanky when it's just you lot just spraying each other, just spraying a bunch of champagne. It's like, this would be way better if we get everybody involved and everybody can have a good time. And that's exactly what JJ thought. So he said, look, he ordered 300 bottles of champagne.
Yeah.
2 on all the other tables. Ours had like 100 or whatever, and then all the rest to all the other tables. But I think in total it was something like 500 champagne bottles over the 2.
And did it go crazy that one?
It was sick, bro. It was really cool, and it was just way more fun than the second one, I thought, because like I said, everybody got involved, everybody got champagne bottles. It was really cool. But I tell you what did freak me out is when you pop champagne bottles in the cork.
Oh yeah.
And let me tell you, there was one real scary thing that happened in the first one. Is I think, was it Josh or Lachlan? He was wearing glasses, but one pinged his glasses. Like that. And at this point, there's actually a story about a Love Islander, and it happened to him in Ibiza as well, where a cork hit him in the eye, and I think he's blind in that eye now. Theo, yeah.
Oh,
and so
that's scary,
on that second one, I was way more cautious about like where I was, because I was there like, now we have 300 bottles in the whole place with corks popping off, and they're wanting to almost point it at us. So I was a little bit shook about that.
Can I ask the retail value of each bottle?
I couldn't tell you what the retail value. I don't want to say how much it was, because it was a lot of money. Because
I can imagine if it was about 300 quid per bottle, let's say, that's like 200 grand. I don't think it is.
It's like a package kind of thing.
Yeah, so it's like a package thing, and those champagne bottles are not like premium bottles by any means.
They're not like actual like Verve Clicquot or whatever.
No, I don't think so. They had the. No, I don't think so. They would have been like cheap versions. They're made for these type of spray events. But they weren't cheap. No. They weren't cheap, but it wasn't like 300 quid a bottle. For sure it wasn't. But yeah, Ocean Beach was really cool. We had Vikk do a shoey there, and so we tried to find somebody in the crowd that we thought had like the most rancid crowd. So we found this group of Scottish lads who are honestly so sound.
Yeah, now we're talking. Yeah. This is the good shit.
This is the good shit. And we found and we're like, you come on over to the table, bring your shoes. He had like these Louis V crabs, but he looked like he'd been sweating in them. So we said,
General G type beat.
What?
General G type beat.
Yeah. No, but this one was lovely. He's not like General G. Don't disrespect him like that, man. He was really sound. Him and his boy came over, and he did a shoey with Vikk. And that was pretty much Ocean Beach. Played a bit of poker that evening. I got taken for a lot of money. And then the next day was the yacht day. This was kind of weird.
You must have not. So one thing though, like you've done Ocean Beach. And you lot are old, right? So surely the next day, the hangover must have been like hard to handle.
Like people weren't going to bed till like 6, 7 a.m. Yeah, they were on their chippo shit. Let me tell you that.
Fucking come on! I like the sound of that.
Yeah, there were some late ones.
Damn, I was doing the same shit, but I was in Hackney.
I could have probably texted you.
I would have been up. Yeah. But my Hackney East London kitchen was not quite.
Not the same.
Not the same.
Not the same as wherever the fuck we were. Yeah, and then where did we go? Yeah, then the next day was the yacht day. Now, I had a lot of issues with the yacht, actually, because when we got there, 3 yachts cancelled on us. Again, 14 boys rolling up. No owner wanted to give us their big
Wait, but
yacht.
you must have told them beforehand.
Yeah. So we tell them, and then I think when we have to like send across like the names and the passports and shit like that, and you only have to do that a little while before it. It's like you can book it, but then because you have to give them like names and more information before you get on the yacht. And yeah, when they saw that, we just kept getting cancelled on. I had 3 times. So like we're the night before the yacht and playing poker, and I'm there like, fuck that. I don't have a yacht for tomorrow. We're fucked. So me and Tanya, sidemen, PA/producer, she's an absolute goat. So she's grinding, finds it, and then finally, just before I go to bed, she's there like, yeah, I think we got one, but you need to go and pay it all in cash in the morning. And I was there like, well, you think we have tens of thousands of euros just sitting around in fucking cash? I was like, well, that's not going to happen. So we ended up finding a way to make it happen. Not in cash. We just found a way to pay. But I was there because I woke up at like 9:15 and I saw a notification from her, and I was there like, this is either going to be really good news or I've just fucked this entire day for the boys, because the yacht day is like a full day.
Yeah, it's meant to be
Otherwise,
big.
we're sitting around the villa having a wank.
Did the boys know that it was potentially going to be fucked?
I couldn't.
Oh my God, so it could have been a real bad day.
Yeah. I told a couple people that it's like, yo, this is looking a little ropey, but I didn't tell them the severity of the situation. But yeah, it ended up being okay. It was one of those, like, the yacht was big, but it wasn't big enough for some.
Yeah.
But it was all right. No, that makes it sound like they were ungrateful. They weren't ungrateful. They were just bantering.
Did any of the boys take any ladies on? Couple of single fellas.
There is a rule in Spain.
Yep.
That you can only have a maximum of 12 guests on board one particular boat. And that was another massive reason why a lot of these yachts were cancelling, because we were like, oh, we need 14. And we're like, yeah, cool. What we'll do is we'll get a big boat and then we'll get a slightly smaller one. And that way, and then when they meet up, we can just like swap round.
Yeah.
But because you could never have more than 12 people on one boat. So what we did was we were like, okay, this just makes the most sense to do. We'll put all the single guys on the smaller boat.
Yep.
Have whoever you want to have on there.
Go crazy on them.
Nah, not like that, Chip. It's a respectful one.
Nah, it's not.
What I mean,
What's the boat equivalent to Mile High? Is there a phrase for it? Like shagging on a boat rather than the plane.
Sea pork.
Seaman.
Seaman. I like that. Seaman.
Like seaman, because not seaman. Fucking hell, buddy. You never miss, buddy. You never miss.
This guy is a shooter. But yeah, so we had our peaceful boys boat, and that was nice. That was really good. What happened on there? Oh, like Randolph, so funny. Like, this guy, obviously, big lad. Like getting in there. Have you seen those machines where you can like they're like propeller things? You hold on to them and you can
you can dive under the water a little bit.
And there's just some funny clips of him doing it. He thought he was going like really deep down, but you could just see him on the surface. He's coming up thinking, bro, like he went to, here it is, here's the video, look. He's there like, nah, I went so deep.
I love this guy,
man.
They look so fun.
Yeah, they're fun for like 5 minutes, and then and in this video you can just hear the clip, man. I think it's Ethan just crying as well.
Oh, this looks like a good time. That water looks really nice.
It was, man. It was. But I'm not gonna lie, the whole time I just couldn't get that video of the Russian guy getting eaten by the shark out of my head.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I wouldn't be in those waters, to be fair.
Yeah.
I would like dip my toes in.
Yeah, that's what I do. I just put my.
So the single guy's boat, which boat was going off more? I need to know. Like. I'm trying to
really
picture
tell you,
it.
because obviously I wasn't on that boat.
So what? You guys like actually had separate days, kind of.
No, like pretty much separate days.
Damn, and
but it's just because that was the law in Spain. Like we had no other way of doing it.
Were still people bebbing on your boat?
Yeah, bro. I was cooking.
Yeah,
I was cooking. Who else was cooking? Bez was cooking.
This was day 2, right?
Harry was pretty. No, he was a write off for that day.
Yeah, because of Ocean Beach.
Oh yeah.
How bad are we talking?
I've never even heard of somebody necking Don Julio.
Oh, shit.
Tequila. This guy was on it. But it was a bit of a write-off for that day. But he perked up towards the end of it. He was fine by the end of it. But yeah, like, I felt bad for him. I know what he's been through. I've been like that so many times.
Did he come on the boat?
Yeah, he was on the boat, sleeping.
Oh, you got to drink it off, man.
I don't know. I've been where he's been so many times, and they just ain't.
I hate to say it, but it's a dark fruit type beat when you're in those situations.
Really? Do you think?
Yeah, a little sure.
dark. Yeah, they had.
I hate it, but
yeah, there were Copperbergs on tap, so you would have liked it.
Oh, I would have liked that.
You know what I thought? I was there like. I was thinking about this. I actually thought about doing this beforehand, but then I was there like, nah, do you know what? You weren't invited, so it is what it is. But like, nah, I thought about.
Are you sure? I thought I was.
Nah.
I was there, buddy.
I thought about doing like a surprise. Like, what if I did like a mystery guy just like appears on a jet ski, right? And he's like turned up to the holiday, and it's like it's Chippo from Deep. Do you know what I mean? And you've just like rocked up, and everyone goes up. But then I thought,
I think people would have been pissed.
No. Most people, no. Everybody would have been gassed, but it's just one of those things that say like, I can't just go around inviting people on his stag, right?
No.
But I think that would have been, that would have been fucking hilarious.
Yo, if there's ever a time where that's a possibility in the future, it has to be done somehow.
All right.
You've got to check.
Next stag do, if you are on the invite list, I'm going to make sure you're on the invite list.
Yeah, seeing that fucking hairy back. I would
just like cruising over on a jet
I just
ski.
love to see all the boys, and there's just me coming over, and they're like, "Who's that?" Yeah. The worst surprise of all time. Me, dart in my hand, can in the other hand.
A bow in the other hand. That would have been so good.
But carry on, yeah. So boat day was day two.
Boat day was good.
So only Harry was written off. Everyone else went crazy.
A couple of the people that survived the boat day went out as well. We went to
was Lux one of them?
Bro, Lux.
I want to know about. I want to know about Luxy Boo.
Credit to Lux. Mode. I've never seen a man. He would like wake up and you could see like death was the only option for him.
Yeah.
And yet every time he just pulled himself out the hole.
Nani on his lips.
What?
Nah. He could smell the nani.
Nah, man. He was just excited. It was like a boys' trip, you know?
Not for Luxy Boo. He on demon time, baby.
Bro was on demon time. Then we went to Pasha. That was a fun night.